Alright guys, so last night Molly Damon from Star Wars Explained released a few comments on the crazy situation between them and Star Wars Theory. If you aren't up to date with everything, you can be sure to watch my detailed summary of the drama in the card on screen now. It was released yesterday, it's a massive video, it's absolutely been blowing up, and to be fair, the whole situation as a whole has been blowing up. But basically, she's denied any responsibility and is claiming that Theory is simply trying to get more views and more money from the situation. This claim I'll evaluate soon because quite frankly, it shows her hypocrisy, but first, let's get into her official statement on the matter. So she put out a tweet saying, "Thank you all for all the love and support over the past few days, it really means a lot. I never started any sort of campaign, I just agreed with and shared two images that were created and shared first by another podcast who I guess wants to remain anonymous. In all of this, love y'all." She says she never started the campaign, which is fair enough if true, but she says that she just agreed with it and shared two images created by someone else. Well, this is an endorsement and it's a clear, thick, massive endorsement. I mean, there's no other words for it. It's calling for the cancellation of careers as well as takes a quick jab at Star Wars Theory, someone that Molly obviously knew that her channel had a mixed history with, given all the emails that we saw which came out yesterday. What I find interesting, however, though, is that in the huge influx of reposts, the original poster has evaded identification and they don't want to come forward. This is very telling because if even the original poster isn't willing to stand by their work openly, why should anyone else? Why should the people who reposted and endorsed it? I've mentioned it many times by now, but I spent 2.5 hours breaking down the claims with Annie Kestis on my live stream and found the document to be full of misleading quotes and psychological manipulation. It was just not a good or well put together document. She reinforces her position in another tweet saying that since she was one of the many who shared it, she shouldn't be targeted or spoken against. I was one of the many to share this and I really appreciate your support and kind words. She also addressed something covered in the Star Wars Theory video, which was the leaked screenshots of Alex only ever approaching him to gain things or get insight into his tricks or money for more views, pretty much only to leech off Star Wars Theory. The messages and emails are from 2016 to 2018 and everything Alex said was praising him for this work. We haven't spoken to him since then. Sad, embarrassing behavior just to drive hate and clicks. Now, the problem here is she's accusing Theory of furthering his bottom line, but she's just infinitely less clout than him and he's free to make any content he chooses to, especially when he's exposing people who he thinks have backstabbed him. Explained in Theory have had a toxic back and forth for a very long time, as you can see by the video yesterday, but it was always initiated by Explained by the sounds of things, unless there's another side which we just haven't seen yet. But to me it looks like Star Wars Theory's put out pretty much everything, and it seems that Star Wars Explained has been initiating most of this. So this victim card stuff really is just not going to work. But anyway, those are the main points, but it is worth noting that Star Wars Theory and Eckhardt's Ladder have smoothed things over between their relationship and the things that we mentioned in the last video, which were honestly pretty crazy as well. And they seem to be cool now, and hopefully things will stay that way between the two, and hopefully things can be mended between Explained and Theory, but to be honest, it really does not look like that. So if you found this little update informative or helpful, be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons and drop a thank Mr. Jones in the comments down below in memory of the legendary actor who just passed away yesterday, James Earl Jones. Thank you, Darth Vader, and you will be missed.